Because I've been in wound care, because I had some foot issues with getting a toe amputated, I have some pretty interesting things that are from the insurance company. A couple things that a lot of people may not have in their regular type of first aid kit. First is like a sharps disposal. This thing's pretty cool. You can fill this thing with needles and all different kind of sharps, and then you ship it back to the company and they will dispose of it. Another item here is disinfectant wipes, and these are like hospital grade disinfectant wipes. Pretty heavy duty. So anything like that you need to sterilize or disinfect hard surfaces, like a tabletop or anything like that, these things are great. This isn't the Lysol ones that you'll find in the store. This is hospital grade. And then syringes. And actually, these syringes are actually all filled with saline. And they're very cool. You can just pop the lids off of those, and if you're flushing out a wound or anything like that, you can flush it with the saline. And these are all disposable, 10 milliliters. So I think that's kind of a different thing to have in your prep, and I have a couple boxes of those actually, and they're nice to throw in bug out bags and things of that nature too. Obviously gloves, these are size medium. I had nurses coming to the house and they had small hands, but my wife can wear these exam gloves. These are also latex free, not that I'm allergic to latex. Empty syringes, so you can flush with isopropyl alcohol or any hydrogen peroxide. That's kind of nice to have. Obviously tape and a large amount of alcohol wipes. And another item that I think is great are these little just disposable, kind of like, they're not sterile obviously, but they will, if you're bleeding or anything like that, they'll absorb some blood. So if you had a traumatic incident where you were bleeding a lot, this would absorb a lot of the blood. And last but not least, this was a very cheap stethoscope that came with some of my insurance stuff, and I think that's good to have around. You never know when you'll be able to use that. So this is not really showing my kit, but just some other things that a lot of people may not have. I'm sure you can find these items on Amazon or medical supply store, whatever. So just a few items I wanted to show, and later on here in this video I'll probably show some of my kit. Thanks. Okay, this portion of the video is really more wound care supplies, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on a lot of this wound care stuff, but it is nice to have all of these different various dressings for wound care, a lot of gauze pads, different type of tapes involved, and so gloves, obviously small, medium, and large, all different types. So just wanted to go through very quickly. In a lot of the wound care situations, this packing strip, if you have an open wound, you need to pack that wound, and basically this packing stuff, you would need to pack the wound with this, and that would help close that wound up, and you would need to change this out daily or 2 or 3 times a day. So I have lots of that, and if you just have a wound and you can clean it with saline, which is what I have here, a great way to do it. Just keep it clean, keep it packed, and change it a couple times a day. Different various ACE wraps, obviously, for compression, cotton applicator tips. These are the cotton swabs with the wooden dowel handles on them. Barrier wipes for wounds, putting on different type of bandages. This is called Restore. This is a foam dressing for larger type wounds. So all these different type of things are great to have, and they're in addition to my first aid kit. But just kind of keep them all in this container right here. So that's about it, and just wanted to show these items off as well. And I guess the last part of my first aid kit is the kind of grab and go first aid kit. I think it's kind of hard to do this video response because I have first aid kits for the car, a grab and go for kind of a bug out situation, and then I have, all my wound care stuff that I keep separate. But anyway, all of this stuff that you see on the table here fits inside of this Tupperware container. So I just pack this and wrap that in paracord just to make sure the lid doesn't come off. And so again, I just have your sinus relief, heartburn relief, some more of the syringes there to flush with saline, your regular gauze pads, some tongue depressors, alcohol pads, of course, some cotton swabs, antiseptic wipes here, a cutting tool, some cough drops, some medications for either the diabetes and different meds. That's actually some ibuprofen in there as well. Various types of bandages, just band-aids, things of that nature. A disposable cold compress, which it's a one-time use deal, I believe. I think a lot of people overlook the oral toothache issue, and if there's anything that's more frustrating than a toothache, man, I don't know what it is. I'd rather have a cut really than deal with a toothache. Muscle rub, we did just a regular cream there. 3 syringes that I can use with my rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide. Also ibuprofen, of course your potassium iodide, tablets, hand sanitizer, itch relief, various tapes, first aid ointment, antibiotic ointment, triple antibiotic ointment, of course another ACE bandage, disposable gloves. So all of these items here are basically just a grab and go type situation, and that's what I would keep all in this Tupperware container. And if I just needed to grab and go with it, this is the items I would probably have. So that's it, and my shout outs will come at the end of the video. Thanks. Bye.